Whether they're flying to bring VIPs to their next meeting or flying to transport important materials, the helicopters in today's video are the most expensive in the world. The cost of these depends on how far and how fast you want to fly. So join me for today's video. We're going to take a look at 15 of the most expensive helicopters ever made. Number 15. NHIndustries NH90. Alright, starting out our list of pricey choppers is the NHIndustries NH90. This thing is a highly advanced and versatile medium-lift, twin-engined helicopter developed by a collaborative effort between several European nations. It was designed to meet the demanding requirements of both military and civilian missions. With its cutting-edge technology and sophistication, the NH90 has gained popularity across the globe. One of the standout features is the price tag, which ranges only from $40 million to $60 million per unit, depending on the variant and the specifications. The high cost is attributed to the helicopter's performance, systems, and multi-role capabilities. Its development involved collaboration between four major European defense companies: Airbus Helicopters, AgustaWestland, Fokker Aerostructures, and Stork Aerospace. The collective expertise here and integration of various state-of-the-art components contributes to that steep price tag. The NH90 comes with two main versions: the Tactical Transport Helicopter for military operations and the NATO Frigate Helicopter for naval missions. The Tactical Transport model can accommodate up to 20 troops with a range of approximately 500 to 620 miles. It's got a top speed of about 186 miles an hour thanks to the two powerful turboshaft engines, such as the Rolls-Royce Turbomeca RTM322 or the General Electric T700. The NH90 has some of the most advanced avionics and fly-by-wire systems in the sky, allowing for reduced pilot workload and enhanced safety when it comes to undertaking missions like troop transport, search and rescue, anti-submarine warfare, and anti-surface warfare. Number 14. The Boeing AH-64 Apache. Alright, the Apache, it's an iconic attack helicopter, widely recognized for its fearsome firepower, agility, and combat-proven performance. It's developed by Boeing and originally produced by McDonnell Douglas. The AH-64 Apache has been in service since the early 1980s and has become the primary attack helicopter for various nations across the globe. The Apache was designed to serve as an anti-tank and close air support platform for ground forces. It's armed with a lethal array of weaponry, including a 30mm M230 chain gun mounted under the nose, capable of firing 1,200 rounds a minute. This helicopter can also carry a mix of air-to-surface missiles such as the AGM-114 Hellfire, which are highly effective against armored vehicles and fortified positions. Additionally, it can carry 2.75-inch rockets, providing another versatile range of munitions to engage various targets. As for the Apache's price tag, it's a high-cost platform, with an estimated price ranging from $35 to $65 million per unit, depending on the variant and configuration. The price is reflective of the helicopter's advanced avionics, the engines, the extensive weapon systems, making it one of the most expensive attack helicopters in the world. The Apache has undergone several upgrades and modernizations over the years, ensuring it remains the cutting edge of helicopter technology. The latest variant is the AH-64E Apache Guardian, also known as the Apache Block III, which features advanced avionics, communication systems, and improved survivability. The advanced longbow radar system allows it to operate in all weather conditions, day or night, and maintain situational awareness during combat missions. It blazes through the sky at 182 miles an hour with a max range of 300 miles. Number 13. The Eurocopter EC135 Super Puma. The Super Puma, also known as the Airbus H225, is a versatile and powerful twin-engine helicopter designed to meet the demands of both civilian and military operations. Developed by Airbus Helicopters, it's part of the renowned Puma family of helicopters and has gained recognition for its robustness, reliability, and capability to operate in various challenging environments. The Super Puma is well regarded for its ability to perform a wide range of missions, including offshore oil and gas operations, search and rescue missions, transport of troops and cargo, and even VIP transport. Its cabin can accommodate up to 24 passengers in a high-density configuration, making it suitable for offshore transport and personnel movements. Additionally, it features a large cargo hold with a capacity of over 10,000 pounds for carrying freight and equipment. One of the key features that sets this thing apart is its impressive range and endurance. It can fly up to 850 nautical miles without refueling, making it well-suited for long-range missions. As for its price, the Super Puma is, putting it nicely, a significant investment for operators. The estimated cost of the helicopter ranges from $20 to $25 million per unit, depending on the specs and additional equipment. These prices reflect the aircraft's advanced technology, engines, and multi-role capabilities, making it one of the higher-priced helicopters in its class. Number 12. The MIL Mi-38. The MIL Mi-38 is a modern, medium-lift helicopter developed by the Russian helicopter manufacturer MIL Moscow Helicopter Plant. It's an advanced and versatile rotorcraft designed to meet a wide range of civilian and military requirements. As a successor to the well-known MIL Mi-8 and Mi-17 helicopters, the Mi-38 incorporates significant improvements in its performance, avionics, and passenger comfort. With an estimated price ranging from $15 to $20 million per unit, the Mi-38 is a substantial investment. However, the capabilities and features it offers justify that cost, making it a competitive option on the medium-lift helicopter market. One of the primary advantages of the Mi-38 is to enhance payload capacity. It can carry up to 30 passengers in its cabin and approximately 11,000 pounds of cargo. This capability makes it ideal for various transportation tasks, including offshore logistics, aerial work, emergency med services, and search and rescue. It's powered by a pair of Pratt & Whitney Canada PW127TS turboshaft engines, providing it with ample power and performance. Its maximum range is about 800 miles and can reach a top speed of 171 miles an hour. This range and speed combination enables the Mi-38 to access remote locations and complete missions more efficiently, even in the most challenging conditions. Number 11. The AgustaWestland AW139. The AW139 is a versatile and widely used twin-engine medium-sized helicopter, designed and produced jointly by the Italian company Leonardo and Bell Helicopter. It's become one of the most popular and successful helicopters in its class, known for its exceptional performance. Offshore operations, search and rescue, emergency medical services, and even VIP transportation services are the missions of choice when it comes to the AW139. Even law enforcement have been known to get into the cockpit of this thing, with an estimated price ranging from $12 million to $16 million per unit. It's considered a cost-effective option for operators seeking a high-performing and capable helicopter with a moderate price tag. It's a conventional twin-engine multi-role helicopter. It's got 5-bladed, fully articulated main rotor with a titanium hub and composite blades, and a 4-bladed articulated tail rotor. It's fitted with a retractable tricycle landing gear, the 2 aft wheels retracting into the external sponsons, which are also used to house emergency equipment. It's flown by a crew of 2 pilots, with up to 15 passengers accommodated in 3 rows of 5. The AW139 has been aimed at a vacant niche in the market, sitting below larger types such as the Eurocopter AS332 Super Puma and the Sikorsky S-72. The powerful Pratt & Whitney Canada PT6C turboshaft engine provides it with impressive speed and performance. It can reach a top speed of approximately 190 miles an hour. It's got a range of about 770 miles, enabling it to handle long-range flights and access remote locations with ease. The AW139 cockpit has been based on the modular Honeywell Primus Epic avionics system, incorporating a 4 LCD screen glass cockpit. Although an option on early models, most aircraft include a 4-axis autopilot, which allows higher levels of automation and safety and enables advanced functions such as auto hover. This level of automation has allowed certification for single-pilot operations under instrument flight rules condition, and the cockpit can also optionally be modified for compatibility with night vision goggles. The latest version of the Primus Epic avionics system includes a synthetic vision system too. Number 10. The Sikorsky S-76C. The Sikorsky S-76C is a medium-sized commercial utility helicopter designed and produced by the American helicopter manufacturer Sikorsky Aircraft. It's the company's first helicopter specifically developed for the civilian market. It initially encountered strong demand from the offshore oil drilling industry. Later on, demand shifted towards the VIP sector of the market. It performed several noteworthy flights, such as the first circumnavigation of the world in an east-to-west direction by a helicopter and an autonomous demonstration flight in 2016. Sikorsky also used individual helicopters, often heavily modified for this purpose, for experimental purposes and to support other programs. Demand for the S-76 waned during the 2010s, and newer helicopters such as the AgustaWestland AW139 proved to be stiff competition. In March of 2022, Sikorsky halted new orders for the S-76, but stated that it was looking at opportunities for future overseas manufacturing with foreign partners. Today, the S-76 comes with a decently priced $13 million price tag, depending on the variant. This helicopter is made with a more conventional configuration, with a 4-bladed, fully articulated main rotor and a 4-bladed anti-torque rotor on the port side of the tail boom. It's powered by a pair of turboshaft engines which are located above the passenger cabin. Now, those engines carry her for up to 460 miles at a top speed of about 168 miles an hour. S-76s have been periodically used to test new technologies and capabilities too. The highly modified S-76 Shadow was built to demonstrate its advanced cockpit for single pilot operations and to study the human engineering interface between the pilot and the cockpit controls and displays. This was in aid of the RAH-66 Comanche armed reconnaissance helicopter program. During the 2010s, an S-76 was configured for autonomous operation and demonstrated this ability in June of 2016, flying for a distance of around 30 miles with no human intervention beyond limited inputs made via a tablet computer. The takeoff and landing phases were also performed autonomously. Number 9. The Bell 525 Relentless. The Bell 525 Relentless. It's a medium-lift twin-engine helicopter developed by Bell Textron Incorporated, an American aerospace manufacturer. It's part of the new generation of commercial helicopters designed to provide an enhanced performance, safety, and comfort for various missions. As of the last time we updated in September of 2021, the Bell 525 Relentless was still undergoing certification and hadn't yet entered full-scale production. It's expected to come with a hefty price tag though, estimated to be around $15 to $20 million per unit. The helicopter is powered by twin General Electric CT7 2F1 turboshaft engines, delivering exceptional power and performance. It's got a maximum range of about 850 miles and can reach a top speed of 177. Development of the Bell 525 Relentless began in the early 2010s, aiming to address the evolving market demand for a next-generation high-performance chopper. The project involved extensive research and design and testing to create a helicopter that surpasses its predecessors in terms of its capability and versatility. Bell intended the Relentless to be a significant competitor in the medium-lift helicopter market, competing with other popular models like the Airbus H175 and Leonardo AW189. Bell began pitching the 525 to military customers as a 20-passenger utility and troop transport or search and rescue aircraft. Bell sought to sell the 525 to the United Kingdom for its new medium helicopter program, which aims to replace the RAF's Pumas. The 525 is certified in Category A takeoff class at maximum gross weight. This involves being able to continue a takeoff or landing after one of the helicopter's 2 turbine engines fails at any point. It should be capable of carrying 19 passengers, more than any existing super-medium helicopter. It's designed for 2 pilots with 16 passengers and the standard configuration and 2 pilots with 20 passengers in a high-density seating. Number 8. Eurocopter EC135. The EC135 is a twin-engine civil light utility helicopter produced by Airbus Helicopters, formerly known as Eurocopter. First flying in 1994, it entered service in '96, and 1,400 of them have been delivered to up to 300 operators in 60 countries since 2020, accumulating over 5 million flight hours. It's mainly used for air medevac, corporate transportation, law enforcement, offshore wind support, and military flight training. Half of them are in Europe and a quarter in North America. The H135M, certified under the name Eurocopter EC635, is a military variant. Depending on the model, these choppers can cost anywhere from $4 to $6 million. The EC135 can be equipped with either a conventional flight deck or the Nouvelle glass cockpit. The latter allows for a single pilot instrument flight rules operation. This glass cockpit is equipped with several liquid crystal displays, including 2 Sexton SMD45 displays and a central panel display. The main avionics is supplied by Thales Group, and it can be outfitted with various avionics suites from manufacturers such as Russian firm Transys Aviation and British firm Britannia 2000. Various cabin and cockpit configurations are available for the EC135, depending on the role performed and the operator's preferences, and it can hold 5 passengers and a pilot when configured with a standard executive interior, or 7 passengers in a dense corporate interior. Modular multi-role interiors that allow the main cabin area to be quickly changed and re-equipped are also available. The main cabin is accessed by either large doors on either side of the cabin or by a clamshell door located at the rear of the cabin, directly underneath the aircraft's tail boom. The clamshell doors are particularly attractive to emergency medical services and cargo operators. Various medical facilities can be installed in the cabin too, such as in-flight extensive care stations, which include resuscitation functionality, incubators, and hygiene-convenient flooring. In a mountain rescue configuration, the cabin can simultaneously accommodate 2 stretchers as well as the pilot, anesthetist, winch operator, mechanic, and mountain rescue specialist. Moving on to number 7, AgustaWestland AW609 Grand. The AW609 Grand is an incredibly versatile and even more popular light twin-engine helicopter designed and manufactured by the former AgustaWestland. It's part of the AW609 series, known for its reliability, performance, and adaptability to various aviary tasks. Somewhat small, but pretty mighty, it can accommodate up to 8 passengers, including the pilot in a spacious and comfortable cabin. The Grand can do all sorts of things, including executive and corporate transport, emergency medical services, law enforcement, search and rescue, and of course, military operations. With a maximum speed of around 193 miles an hour and a range of approximately 579 miles, the AW609 Grand is well suited for short to medium range flights. It's one of the fastest we've seen so far today. Its twin Pratt & Whitney Canada PW207C turboshaft engines provide it with the power and agility needed for various operational environments. Its performance and compact size allow it to access helipads in urban areas and confined spaces, making it a convenient choice for point-to-point transport. All of this comes at a decent enough cost, too. The price tag of one of these Grand helicopters can range from $6 to $8 million, depending on the configuration and optional equipment and some other factors. The cabin can be fully customized to suit the needs and preferences of the operator. Various interior options are available, offering a range of materials, finishes, and amenities. High-quality leather seating, premium wood paneling, and advanced entertainment and communication systems are commonly included in the VIP config. In fact, AgustaWestland teamed up with the Italian fashion house Versace to produce a super luxury interior for this fancier VIP version of the AW609. Number 6. The Sikorsky S-70I Firehawk. The Sikorsky S-70 is an American medium transport and utility helicopter family manufactured by Sikorsky Aircraft. It was developed for the United States Army in the 1970s, winning a competition to be designated the UH-60 Black Hawk and spawning a large family in U.S. military service. New and improved versions of the UH-60 have been developed since. Civilian versions and some military versions are produced under various S-70 model designations. After entering service, the helicopter was modified for new missions and roles, including mine laying and medical evacuation. An EH-60 variant was developed to conduct electronic warfare and special operations aviation. In the late 1980s, the model was upgraded to the UH-60L, which featured more power and lift with the upgrade to the 701C model of the GTT-700 engine. The improved UH-60M model was developed in the early 2000s. The 60M and its international version, the S-70I, include GPS navigation, a glass cockpit, an integrated flight management system, and a significant upgrade to the powertrain and rotor system, adding both power and lift. The Firehawk is powered by twin General Electric T700 turboshaft engines, providing it with exceptional power. It's got a top speed of approximately 184 miles an hour and a maximum range of about 420 miles, so it can quite literally go the distance. All of this for about $24 million apiece. The Firehawk variant was specifically developed to meet unique requirements of aerial firefighting. It was designed to be a highly maneuverable and capable platform for battling wildfires and conducting other emergency response missions. It incorporates numerous modifications and enhancements to operate that firefighting capability, including a larger water tank, external firefighting pods, and a specialized water dropping system. During these firefighting operations, the helicopter uses a snorkel system to refill its water tank quickly from natural water sources, such as lakes, rivers, or reservoirs. This allows for efficient and rapid turnaround times, enabling the Firehawk to make multiple drops in a short period of time. Number 5. AgustaWestland AW609. Alright, this thing is perhaps the coolest helicopter we've seen here today. The AgustaWestland AW609 tilt rotor is a groundbreaking aircraft that combines the vertical takeoff and landing capability of a helicopter with the high-speed cruise performance of a fixed-wing airplane. Developed by AgustaWestland, now Leonardo Helicopters, and Bell Helicopter, the AW609 represents a significant advancement in aviation tech, offering a unique and versatile solution for all sorts of problems that only a helicopter of this caliber can solve. The cost of one of these can range anywhere from $25 to $30 million, depending on the variant. It features the obvious and unique tilt rotor design, which allows its rotors to tilt from a vertical position for vertical takeoff and landing to a horizontal position for high-speed forward flight. This transition enables the aircraft to achieve impressive performance and efficiency. It's powered by twin Pratt & Whitney Canada PT6C 67A turboprop engines, each driving a prop rotor system with 4 blades. In helicopter mode, it can accommodate up to 9 passengers, including the pilot, while in airplane mode, it can carry up to 8 passengers. With a maximum speed of approximately 587 miles an hour and a range of around 1,260 miles, the AW609 is capable of covering vast areas in a relatively short time. Its cruising altitude can reach up to 25,000 feet too, enabling it to avoid adverse weather conditions and congestion. The development process of the AW609 involved addressing technical challenges associated with tilt rotor designs, such as aerodynamic stability, control systems, and transition mechanisms. After several years of testing and certification efforts, it received its certificate from the European Union Aviation Safety Agency in 2017, and the Federal Aviation Administration followed with its approval in 2018. Avionics include a triple redundant digital fly-by-wire control system, a heads-up display system, a full authority digital engine controls. The cockpit's been designed so that this thing can be flown by a single pilot in instrument flight rules conditions. Several of the aircraft's controls, such as blade pitch, are designed to resemble and function like their counterparts on conventional rotorcraft, enabling the helicopter pilots to transition to the type more easily. Elements of the aircraft's controls feature touchscreen interfaces. Shortly following AgustaWestland's full acquisition of the program, a substantial modernization of the AW609's design was initiated in 2012. These changes included new engines and the redesigning of the cockpit. As part of the new design refresh, new flight management systems, Northrop Grumman inertial and GPS navigation systems, and various other avionics from Rockwell Collins were adopted. Number 4. Boeing CH-47 Chinook. The Chinook, it's a legendary and iconic twin-engine tandem-rotor heavy-lift helicopter designed and manufactured by Boeing Vertol, now Boeing Defense and Space and Security. It's been in continuous production since the 1960s, and it's renowned for its exceptional lifting capacity and reliability. The Chinook has become a vital asset for military forces around the world, and it's also found widespread use in civilian and humanitarian missions. Maybe they don't know the name, but people all over the world have seen this iconic helicopter show up in films, TV, games, you name it. The CH-47 Chinook is a large helicopter with a maximum gross weight of up to 50,000 pounds. Powered by 2 Lycoming 255 GA714A turboshaft engines, each providing approximately 4,700 horsepower. These engines enable the Chinook to lift heavy payloads and operate effectively at higher altitudes and in challenging environments. The tandem rotor configuration provides superior lift capability and stability, allowing it to carry a wide range of cargo, including troops, equipment, vehicles, and artillery. It can transport up to 55 troops or carry external loads of up to 25,000 pounds. Today, the Chinook costs closer to about $50 million to produce. This one does go back a way. The Chinook was originally designed by Vertol, which had begun work in 1957 on a new tandem rotor helicopter, designated as the Vertol Model 107 or V107. Around the same time, the United States Department of the Army announced its intention to replace the piston engine with a new gas turbine-powered helicopter. In 1958, the U.S. Army ordered a small number of V107s from Vertol under the YHC-1A designation. Following testing, it came to be considered by some Army officials to be too heavy for the assault missions and too light for transport purposes. While the YHC-1A would be improved and adopted by the U.S. Marine Corps as the CH-46C Knight, the Army sought a heavier transport helicopter and ordered an enlarged derivative of the V107 with the Vertol designation Model 114. Initially designated as the YCH-1B on September 21, 1961, the pre-production rotorcraft performed its maiden flight. In 1962, the HC-1B was redesignated the CH-47A under the 1962 United States Tri-Service Aircraft Designation System. The CH-47 Chinook officially entered service with the Army in 1962. It quickly became a vital asset in the Vietnam War, where it was extensively used for troop transport, supply missions, and medical evacs. But as with any new piece of equipment, the Chinook presented a major problem with the learning curve. Commanders and crew chiefs had to be constantly alert that eager soldiers looking to get out of Dodge didn't overload the temptingly large cargo compartment. But in more modern times, the Chinook is used for mostly disaster relief missions. Number 3. Sikorsky CH-53K King Stallion. The King Stallion is a state-of-the-art heavy-lift helicopter developed by Sikorsky Aircraft Corporation, a subsidiary of Lockheed Martin. It is the newest and most advanced variant of the long-serving CH-53C Stallion family, designed to meet the demanding requirements of the U.S. Marine Corps and other international customers. The CH-53K represents a significant leap in helicopter technology, providing unmatched lift capability, range, and versatility. This behemoth is a 3-engined helicopter featuring 7-bladed main rotor and a 4-bladed tail rotor. Its design is powerful, and its engines are able to lift heavy payloads, making it one of the most powerful helicopters in the world. The helicopter is powered by 3 General Electric turboshaft engines, each producing over 7,500 horsepower. This configuration provides enough power to allow this thing to carry loads of up to 27,000 pounds and transport cargo and troops over long distances. It's got a maximum speed of approximately 196 miles an hour and a combat radius of about 130 miles. With aerial refueling capability, its range can be extended to over 530 miles at a time, and all of this only costs nearly $90 million. The development of the King Stallion began in the early 2000s as a replacement for the aging CH-53 Super Stallion. The goal was to create a more powerful, capable, and technologically advanced heavy-lift copter to meet the evolving requirements of the U.S. Marine Corps and other potential users. It features numerous improvements over previous variants, including a larger airframe, advanced composite materials, and an avionics system that will allow it to operate in any and all weather conditions, rain or shine. It wasn't combat-ready, however, until 2020. The King Stallion is designed primarily for heavy lift missions, including the transportation of troops, equipment, and heavy cargo to and from the battlefield. Its ability to conduct long-range missions without refueling enhances that operational flexibility. It also features improved survivability and reduced maintenance requirements, which contribute to lower life cycle costs and increased readiness rates. Number 2. The Sikorsky SH-60 Seahawk. The Seahawk is a twin turboshaft engine, multi-mission United States Navy helicopter based on the United States Army UH-60 Black Hawk and a member of the Sikorsky S-70 family. The most significant modifications are the folding main rotor blades and a hinged tail to reduce its footprint aboard ships. The U.S. Navy uses the H-60 airframe under the model designations SH-60B, SH-60F, HH-60H, MH-60R, and the MH-60S. It's able to be deployed aboard any air-capable frigate, destroyer, cruiser, or aircraft carrier. During the 1970s, the U.S. Navy began looking for a new helicopter to replace the Cayman SH-2 Sea Sprite. The Sea Sprite was used by the Navy as its platform for the Light Airborne Multi-Purpose System Mark I avionics suite for maritime warfare and a secondary search and rescue capability. Advances in sensor and avionic technology led to the LAMPS Mark II being developed by the Naval Air Development Center. The Navy then conducted a competition in 1974 to develop the LAMPS Mark III concept, which would integrate both the aircraft and shipboard systems. The Navy selected IBM Federal Systems to be the prime systems integrator for the LAMPS Mark III concept. The Seahawk was introduced into service with the United States Navy in the early 1980s, replacing the aging fleet of SH-3 Sea King helicopters. It's been extensively deployed in various military operations, including Operation Desert Storm, Enduring Freedom, and Iraqi Freedom, where it played a crucial role in intelligence gathering, reconnaissance, and search and rescue. The Seahawk's advanced military capability has been particularly effective in countering submarine threats, enhancing the fleet's ability to conduct ASW operations in both littoral and open ocean environments. The Seahawk is fitted with a cutting-edge sensor suite, including a multi-mode radar, which provides long-range search and tracking of surface and air targets. It also features a powerful acoustic sensor system for sub-detection, which pairs perfectly with the precision-guided weapons, including Hellfire missiles, Mark 54 torpedoes, and APKWS rockets, capable of engaging surface and subsurface threats. It literally blows the competition out of the water. As it stands, the turboshaft engines allow the Seahawk to hit a maximum speed of about 207 miles an hour and give it a range of about 518 miles without external fuel tanks. The helicopter's fuel capacity can be extended with those tanks to increase its operational range, bringing the cost of the helicopter to about $40 million. Number 1. The Bell Boeing V-22 Osprey. The Bell Boeing V-22 Osprey is an American multi-mission tilt-rotor military aircraft with both vertical takeoff and landing and short takeoff and landing capability. It's designed to combine the functionality of a conventional helicopter with the long-range, high-speed cruise performance of a turbopropped aircraft. The unit cost of a V-22 Osprey can range from approximately $70 to $90 million, depending on the specific variant. The development of the Osprey began in the 1980s as a response to the U.S. military's need for a versatile and fast aircraft capable of operating from both land and sea. The program faced some technical challenges and setbacks during its development, including accidents that resulted in fatalities. After those testing and design improvements and safety enhancements, the V-22 Osprey achieved operational status and entered service with the United States Marine Corps and the U.S. Air Force in the early 2000s. Since then, it has only continued to evolve through upgrades and enhancements. It's become a critical asset for the U.S. military, providing enhanced mobility, rapid response, and mission flexibility. It's been extensively deployed in various combat and humanitarian operations. In military roles, the Osprey has been employed in support of troop insertion and extraction, combat search and rescue, and aerial refueling of other aircraft. It's able to quickly reach remote and inaccessible areas, and it's proven invaluable in special operations and crisis response. Additionally, the Osprey's unique capabilities have made it a vital platform for humanitarian missions, including disaster relief and medical evacs. Its vertical takeoff and landing allow it to access areas without a prepped runway or a helipad, making it highly effective in a disaster-stricken region. Stepping inside, the V-22 is equipped with a glass cockpit, which incorporates 4 multifunction displays, compatible with night vision goggles, and 1 shared central display unit to display digimap imagery from the turreted forward-looking infrared system, primary flight instruments, navigation, and system status. The fuselage is not pressurized, and personnel must wear onboard oxygen masks above 10,000 feet. For takeoff and landing, it typically operates as a helicopter, with the nacelles vertical and rotors horizontal. Once airborne, the nacelles rotate 90 degrees in as little as 12 seconds for horizontal flight, converting the V-22 to a more fuel-efficient, higher-speed turboprop craft. Short takeoff and rolling takeoff and landing capability are achieved by having the nacelles tilted forward up to 45 degrees. It is certainly one of the more unique helicopters out there in the air today, but it's also one of the most expensive the world has ever known. I'll see you next time. Thank you to our channel members.